Okay, so here is a demonstration of the Voitrai software. As you can see right in front of you, this is the application running. Now for this demo on our demo station, I have it currently running using an automation system called Play It Live. But the functionality of the software works almost exactly the same for Station Playlist. The only difference is that there is a small configuration difference between the two automation systems to make the Voitrai application communicate with the automation system. But this is the home page of the application. In here, we're able to curate a wide variety of different informational topics so that these can be used to formulate your voice tracks on the radio. So as you can see, we have a section for promos, we have a section for public service announcements or community updates, we have an area for sponsors, topical information. Currently, I'm not using any on this demonstration. We can also pull in a news feed from an RSS feed of news that's readily available on the internet and have it import and use that to fabricate news reports. So as you can see, that's where we add content to Voitrai to give the DJs topics to talk about. Then we have our preloading system, which you can actually, in the global configuration, have the system automatically auto preload the voice tracks for the following hour. So, for example, you could have Voitrai scheduled to reload the next hour of voice tracks at 45 minutes before at 45 past the previous hour. Or if you wanted to manually generate each hour, you can also do that as well by choosing the date picker and then hour in which you'd like to preload tracks for. In our artist section, this is where we're able to store information about artists so that the AI can fabricate voice tracks with information about that artist. Now, primarily, the Voitrai software does work in English. However, the responses from it can be programmed to work in any language. And the way we would handle that is we have a global configuration. Now, this may look like a long block of code, but this is what's called the system prompt that tells the AI how to behave as a radio DJ. All it would take is one line of code in here, or one line of actual instruction in English, to tell it all of your future responses will be in German or Spanish or French. And at that point, it will then send the script back to Voitrai in whatever language we specify in our global configuration. So in here, what we do is for each type of voice track we want to make, we have a specific track prompt. Now, this prompt tells the system what type of voice track it is. For example, if we wanted to make a voice track that was just for the weather, we have a built-in weather API into the system that gets current forecast information and current temperature information to put together a very basic weather forecast generated by AI and then programmed in your automation system. Another example would be for local news. We can program this as direction to the AI model, telling it to write you a script using the information provided. Once the script is written, it's then sent off to a voice model API, which we currently are connected with 11 labs for generating all of our voices. Then for basic discussions where the DJ is mentioning the artist and the title of a song, we can program that as well. There are many, many different ways you can program this to create voice tracks based on the information you input to curate from. So the key with Voitrai is that it is still human curated, but we use AI to generate. So this is a very basic overview of what the system can do. There are many more ways to use it, and I can go more in depth as we get to know each other. And of course, if you decide to become a Voitrai customer, but the system can generate voice tracks based on whatever parameter you give it. For example, we told it to create a concise short newscast covering 4 different news stories, each in 2 sentences. But we told the system that you are a comedian, a bit of a snarky jerk. And we're telling the person to riff on the news and make comments and mean comments off color, make jokes about the news. And this was an experiment we did to see how human could we make this sound if we told the DJ he could be risky and be a little rude. Well, it was very successful, and yes, it sounds very human when the final product is generated. I will send you some audio demos of the system working in your specific language, and I hope that this demo at least painted the picture and gave you a good overview of how the software works. Once it's connected with your automation system, the rest is all based upon your own creativity to program the prompts to get the AI to write your scripts to sound like a DJ on your radio station. If you have any further questions, feel free to send me an email. Have a great day.